great news. I got my mics in. So I'm gonna tear that bitch up, and on Saturday when I go for a ride, see what it's like being able to hear me and not just the wind. Beautiful day, but it's hot as shit. What is it? Yeah, 90. You can tell summer's coming. The wind is starting to get hot. You don't have a cool wind anymore. It's like a fucking hairdryer is blowing on you. You know, it'll dry your shirt out, but it doesn't cool you down. Hell, I'm not even wearing my body armor right now. It's too freaking hot. Almost had to wring my shirt out when I went in to get something to eat a second ago. But yeah, Saturday when we go for a ride, we're gonna go for a long one, and I've got a microphone that I'm gonna be wearing, so it should be a dramatic difference. God, dog it. Of course not gonna hurt. want to see the bike? Yeah, let's see the bike outside of a garage. I will pull it up in a parking lot somewhere. Alright, let's whip this bad boy right here. Alright. What we have is my baby. It is a 2013 Kawasaki Concours 14 Concours GTR, or I guess Kawasaki GTR1400 over in Europe. Filthy, man. But yeah, we got a ton of bugs here in Florida. But it's a beautiful bike. It's my fourth bike in my life. At the house, I've got a BMW. I had an older Concours, and then I had a the ZX14 back in the day, and I had my very first bike was a Yamaha Seika 2. But this one was kind of like my dream bike for quite a few years, and now that I'm old, you know, with the elevated handlebars, the windscreen, all the different things that are really, really great to have on a bike, especially when you're an old fart. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. Plus it's shaft drive, you know. This one came with everything that you see here. It already had all the bags on it, you know. It had the Dukvik carbon fiber pipe, already had the freaking cage on it, so that way if it's dropped, plastics don't get sacrificed. Already has the little trickle charger for the battery tender. One thing I don't like a whole lot is I don't need these risers. I have them because, you know, it came on it, but I don't need the risers, but you know, I just left them on. It's not terrible, but each of the bags have stuff in them, and then the top one's kind of always empty. But it's a beautiful bike. It's badass. It's already had the seat done, so it's a little bit more comfy to be able to sit in the saddle for longer distances. Wifey refuses to ride with me, but you know, the whole reason I got the bike is because Alex died on one trying to hey, dolphin. Alex died on one trying to see why I love riding so much. So this is kind of like something that he and I could do together now. You know, every time I ride, I feel like he's with me, and so that's why I got it. You know, and it's a great riding bike. I only had like 23,000 miles on it when I got it, and runs like it was brand new. I wish it was a teeny bit louder, but I'd rather it be a little too quiet than too loud, because I found out on the old one that too loud is just too loud in the butt too. You know, I don't bullshit with my neighbors very much, but I don't want to piss them off either, because, you know, I'd be upset if someone had a super loud bike and was fucking with me. So, alright, right back home. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and end it here. Alright, I'll talk to you guys with the microphone on Saturday. Peace. Be good.